Objective in this one is to survive for 10 nights, and if every player dies, you of course lose. And if you can't kill all the zombies on the final night, you also lose, but there's some things you can do to increase your likelihood of winning, which is killing bosses in the corner of the map. You can start doing that on day 5, so if you go at a pace of 1 boss a day, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to vote for level 2 difficulty, because I think level 1 would just kind of be boring. Because level 2, I already made it to the 10th level pretty much solo, so... Alrighty, I'm gonna stick with the humans. I'm a fan of the humans. So now, as far as abilities go, so I think it was 500 kills, which means we can get improved abilities. 560. Brigand? Okay. So we're going to take Stormbolt. And that's all we get. Okay, whatever. I honestly think that's completely fine. Stormbolt is a much better ability than most of the other options, but as my hero slowly walks there, I'm going to double check and see if I missed out on anything big. Reincarnate once, didn't have access. Battle Roar, no. Crit, no. Thunderclap. Yeah, all these kind of suck. Okay, we're not missing out on anything. Hopefully no one stole the workers in this base yet. Nice. Starting the first day on 22 is pretty solid. Or we're 25 already, which means our base will also have a few in it, so this is shaping up to work out nicely. And the reason why I'm a big fan of Stormbolt is it makes the bosses a lot easier, and since that's one of our big objectives, it's quite useful. Have I done Wave 20 Simulacrum? No. I have gotten like 210 Simulacrum Splinters, so I'm almost at the point where I can try it. But even then, my character isn't that powerful. I think I only have like 1,000,000 DPS, and from what I've heard, you need a couple million for it. So, that'll probably be a bit longer. Okay, we'll start out with a couple of lumber yards, as far to the right as possible. Something I'm curious about is if you can go into negative gold, because right now, in theory, we should have negative gold. You can! So, in the next income cycle, we're going to lose 2 gold. Yep. Well, that's insane. Alright. Let's get these farther to the left. The reason we started with 2 lumber yards is just because you need lumber to make the farms.
Job's done.
I've no time for
So, what do we want? I don't know. My income went negative and I lost money. So, you can't have a negative total, but you can have negative income.
Job's done.
We elves are not easy prey.
No, it definitely did. I went from 290 to 288.
You dare threaten me?
All you have to do is rewind like a minute. You'll see. My start with human is spam, lumber, and a barracks. Yeah. The barracks is definitely important, but because I like to maximize the gold income, you need a lot of lumber mills for that. And a fair amount of farms as well, so that you don't rapidly lose money. Oh yeah, this is a game that suffers from very cost-ineffective upgrades. Okay, how much more time do we have? Like 1 second? Okay. I was thinking I had like another minute there. So we're just going to use Stormbolt as often as possible. I think our mana regen is at... Well, it's enough that we should be able to cast like 4 more Stormbolts, so we'll be just fine.
I've no time for games.
You go all lumber mills on day 1, the next day you spam farms. I mean, I could see that working, but you would just throw away a bunch of gold, because each of these, as we just learned, you can have negative income, which means if you went for your strategy, you would lose like 150 gold to nothing. Pretty sure massing is more effective. Are you talking about massing farms? What are you talking about? Oh, you meant upgrades of the farms. Yeah. Yep.
You dare threaten me?
I agree with that as well, and that's the strategy I more or less implemented last time.
I've no time
Yeah,
for games.
they really need to rework the upgrade cost of these, because if you go to advanced farm, you spend 160 gold for 2 extra gold, whereas the regular farm is 30 wood for 4 gold. So it's just, yeah, terrible.
More lumber is required.
Try going rifleman this time.
Job's done.
I don't know. Sacrificing income for units that are marginally more powerful is just not something that I'm a fan of. Alright, we're going to try to maximize our lumber income. We're going to squeeze in like 5 more lumber yards.
Job's done.
And then after that, we're going to go and snag some more villagers. Hopefully they won't get taken by anyone else first.
Job's done.
I end up with about 12 lumber and I don't know how many farms. Yeah, that's comparable to what I have right now. I have 10. Probably end up going to 12. My character earns gold from kills. Oh, interesting. So you just don't even get any buildings?
Job's done.
Seems like that would... yeah, very different style of gameplay on that. Passing through the second night without any workers is going to be a little tricky, so hopefully we can get a few archers or militia up before the night is over.
I've no time for games.
And for that, we will need more villagers.
Job's done.
I can build turrets in walls. I assume that's N for and, not N for IN.
Job's done.
Should be able to get our income up to... looks like 28 before we have to go exploring.
Job's done.
I've no time for games.
Job's done.
Okay. Going to, of course, use Blink as often as possible to maximize the rate at which we can travel. So green is taking these. Teal is pinging something, I don't know what. Help me with this ziggurat. I didn't even know there was anything here. Okay. I mean, I can head that direction, but not very powerful at the moment. Actually, we don't have that much time in the day left. I think I have to return to get my barracks going. Huh. This is the tower hidden in the trees.
You dare threaten me?
Okay, so barracks we will put 1 level higher. That's about right. That'll give us a lot of room for farms. Because we get a maximum of a hard cap of 80 villagers, we can only build like another 2 rows anyway.
We elves are not easy
Job's
prey.
done.
Okay, we're going to go with 1 unarmed villager, and I need a blacksmith to get access to the next unit. Mass slaughterhouses? I think that's a... green. Yeah, I haven't tried out this race.
I've no time for games. You dare threaten me?
Okay.
Job's done.
You know what? Let's retrain the unarmed villager into a single militia. The blacksmith also took food, so this is all we get for the first night. I guess we can also research cotton slippers just to get that upgrade out of the way.
Say the
You
word.
dare threaten me?
Undead is pretty good because the income works at night. That does sound useful. That means you get twice as much income uptime relative to our race. EV... Negative 16. That's rough. That means he's just going to be permanently stuck at 0 gold for a while.
I've no time for games.
It seems like it's pretty safe, actually. My guess here would be that because I killed a few of the zombies on my way, the zombies that would have attacked me are already dead.
Allies' town is under siege.
I've no time for games.
Night is way shorter than day. I'd agree with that. I'd tell you the day is like 3 minutes, the night's 1.5, something in that ballpark. Which actually, that's a fair point. That would mean the income isn't quite as different as I was thinking.
We elves are not.
Keep the HP up. I'm going to just keep using my Stormbolt whenever possible. Also, as a reminder, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to give it a like.
We elves are not easy prey.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, we need villagers, so we're going to head out on an expedition. And now that we have an unarmed villager, we can build up our income while we're not at the base. So our best bet to squeeze out some extra income is probably heading up here. It's pretty far away, but we have time. So I honestly still don't really know what noise does, but from what I can gather, it seems like the amount of noise you have increases the amount of zombies that attack you during the night. So I guess we'll keep a close eye on the infected. Maybe every time someone generates noise, like Gung is doing right now, that maybe spawns 2 zombies or something.
You dare threaten me?
Yes, my lord. Righto.
Noise aggroes how many units will chase you?
We elves are not easy prey.
Job's done.
If I press -S, strength value determines the ratio of zombies that target them over other players. Apparently I am high priority.
Job's done.
Okay, we're halfway through the day. That means we should be able to complete all of the objectives that I'm hoping to do. Which is just to say, get villagers to build farms.
Yes, my lord.
60-48, that's looking pretty good on income.
Off I
But
go.
we of course will still build more.
All right. All word.
I have a land to
Job's done.
defend.
Oh no, okay. Orange really just screwed me up there. I was going to take some villagers, and he stole them at the last moment. Okay.
Job's done.
We elves are
Yeah, I
not
guess
easy
I
prey.
have to use the unarmed villager split villager gathering strategy. But there's some downsides to that. Because you have to waste a population on extra unarmed villagers. Okay, 5 remaining.
What is it?
We can't actually build any archers because my
I have a land to
ranger, who has
defend.
access to the archery range, is quite far away. We should make it back just in time before nightfall. Alright, we'll just spam militia for now. I'm thinking 2 lumber, 4 gold.
Ready for action.
Alright, I'm thinking I'll get some advanced farms right now. They're not super cost effective, but at the end of the day, if you have spare resources, that'll still net you more than doing nothing.
Threaten me? I've no time for games.
Actually mixed up the colors. I thought the tan zombies were weaker than the
We
red.
elves are not easy prey.
Okay, we have plenty of defenses. We're not going to die this night. And we can also upgrade a few of these to
Say
captains.
the word.
You dare threaten me?
What is your wish?
Yeah, captains get an extra 2 damage and 70 HP, along with 1 more armor. So it's a moderate upgrade, but yeah, because of the villager cap, they're quite valuable.
Orders.
I've no time for games.
We could put these captains on hold position, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. Guess we can get 1 more.
Easy prey.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Okay, so day 5 is the first day that we can attack the bosses, I believe. So we will have more than enough time to build up our army of archers before that begins.
What do you need?
Dare threaten me?
Yes, my liege.
So we'll probably have 3 or 4 priests to get some much needed healing. About 5, maybe 1 more if we really want it for melee units. And then just as many archers as we can squeeze in.
Town is under siege.
We elves are not easy prey.
I love when people offer 1 exalt on a 2.8 exalt items.
I've no time for
That rarely happens to me because I usually have almost nothing that's worth it very much. But that is annoying.
Our allies' town
Reminds me of the one time I sold a doctor and someone offered me like 1 exalt for it when it was worth 8. Gold is worthless now. We need lumber to create more TP. Alright.
Our allies'
So we'll
town
go
is under
for
siege.
the Fletcher next. Get that started. And I guess we can go and send the unarmed villager out. We're almost supply capped, so we should be able to finish that up today.
I've no time for games.
Yeah, let's get a level of plating for both my footmen and my
We
archers.
elves are not easy prey.
Forward. Job done. Yes, my lord.
We elves are not easy
Okay.
prey.
Realistically, if we can get here without anyone taking it first, we should be supply capped. Okay, we'll get one...
Required.
Okay, let's start training up the archers.
What is it?
Do we need any more gold? We actually have a ton of gold income right now. But can't hurt to have more. Alright. We'll build...
Off I go then.
We'll finish out the third row, and then that'll be it for gold mines.
Job done.
Me? I stand ready.
Research complete.
I have a land.
Dragon is northeast, but he hasn't spawned yet. But that is correct. Looks like Orange heading for the last minute steal again. Unfortunately, I can't get there faster than him, so I'm not going to bother. But I'll head to this base instead.
I stand ready.
Okay, 360. We need to save some of the money for archers. We'll see if we have any spare.
I've no time for games. I stand ready.
Can someone spare 10 gold? It's a clever ploy, because he knows the minimum amount that can be sent is 50. I'm guessing like 7 people sent it, so now he has 400 gold or whatever. Oh, excellent. He's refunding us.
I stand ready.
Okay. 3 gold to, or 3 population to go to max it out.
I stand ready.
Let's get the damage upgrade. The first 2 levels, actually now that I think about it, the later damage upgrades for archers are actually more cost effective than the early upgrades. The first few upgrades give you like 2 damage, but eventually I think they give 4. The cost will be extremely expensive though. Which I guess doesn't mean it's more cost effective, rather that it just, one upgrade has more but costs more. It might still be less cost effective.
Land to defend.
Okay, Arcane Laboratory will be next, which will give us access to priests.
Research
More gold
complete.
is required.
Yes, my lord.
Could build the Altar of Kings. I think the likelihood of us dying anytime soon is incredibly slim. Oh, actually, it is a good time to get up some walls, though.
Yes, my lord. Job done.
Okay, walls are 30 wood each. We have a fair amount. So if we want to seal this off,
All right.
yeah, we can just start that.
We elves are not easy prey.
What is your wish? Job's done.
How may I
Job's
serve?
done.
The likelihood of us dying anytime soon is incredibly slim, famous last words. I mean, it's true though. You can pretty much solo this game up to like Night 7 pretty easily. Anyone who doesn't is probably new.
How may I
Job's
serve?
under siege.
You dare threaten me?
Job's done. What is your wish?
Okay, 5 entrance looks good.
What is your wish? Or word?
I'll have to actually, might only be 4.
For Lordaeron.
It's fine as well, that doesn't make a big difference here.
We elves are not easy
So we have a
prey.
strong entrance for the base, which means they shouldn't be killing any archers by accident.
I have a land to defend.
3 times is pretty hard, I can imagine. I've only done 2 times so far though. Okay, we're getting 1 more archer damage upgrade. Let's see how much it gets. I believe this upgrade gets us to like 11 to 13. It's pretty bad.
Town is under siege.
I have no time for
Oh, also, in this game, repairs are free, so make sure you set your unarmed villager to auto-repair. Just an easy way to keep your wall's health up for no cost. No, I didn't leave enough gold for the priests. In that case, it might take me like 10 seconds before I'm ready to head to the boss. And it looks... what is green doing?
I have no time for games.
Research complete.
I mean, we can handle all the units he brought with ease. I just don't really... repair isn't free? Are you sure? Oh, you're right, it isn't. It just only costs wood, which I didn't even notice. Okay, you're right.
I am ready.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, it drains wood at a rate of 1 lumber per some interval.
I have a land to defend.
Okay, get some priests up, max out our supply.
Easy prey. Point the way.
Yeah, I went very aggressive on the farms this game. We might have to get rid of a few of these to make room for more archers. Not a huge fan of doing that, but oh well.
May I
I've
sound
no
to
time for
cleanse this
games.
land? I am ready.
We elves
Okay,
are
so
not
archers
friends.
plus hero will go in control group 1, and then priests will go in control group 3. Let's get another priest. 3 priests is about right, and then we will finish it off with one more archer.
How may I
I guess green can build in here. Not exactly low on space. Need to squeeze in my final structure. This is the Altar of Kings. If we make an error, it'll let us revive our hero. Okay,
I have a land to
ready.
defend. I have a land to defend.
and looks like I forgot to put those in a group.
Our forces are under attack.
Get some more movement speed. The units really need it. Okay, I'm thinking archer HP is what we want next.
Job's done. Forward.
Is my aid required?
You dare threaten me?
Okay, so yellow and I have the top right covered, which is fine. These seem like really durable units. Wow. 480 with 13 armor. That's pretty crazy. My units are 400 with 5 armor.
I've no time for games.
And his do quite a bit more damage as well.
May I say?
Yes, my friend.
I am ready.
Is someone injured?
We elves are not easy prey.
These little random zombies. I question why they're even here. I guess it makes you waste like 1 second. Okay, so captains are of course going first, then followed by archers and priests. Make sure you do not right-click the boss with your priests, or else they will not heal your units. Okay, let's hit him with a Stormbolt.
Is my aid required?
Okay, 1 archer down. Oh well. And there we go. Hopefully... Alright, nice. I'm going to send all my armor back, or my army, and train up 2 new archers. Yeah. Having only 1 squad of archers does limit our DPS a bit. I guess that is the merit of riflemen. Maybe I'll get the riflemen.
Point the way.
But the thing about the
I
riflemen
stand ready.
is that they are about the equivalent of 2 archers if you get enough upgrades. I don't remember the cost either. Okay, well, we can still get Dragonhide armor.
Forces
That's
are
fine.
under attack.
Hotkeys? What are you referring to?
Is someone injured?
Our allies' town is under siege.
I am ready.
We elves are not.
Yeah,
easy
Dragon's
prey.
Breath is really good if you're going for DPS like I am. Gives you a 30% boost to all of your units.
On your mark.
Is
How
someone
may I
injured?
say?
I've no time for games.
Oh no, I can only get 1 squad because of supply cap. Yeah. If I could have 50 more archers right now, I would. But I can't.
What is your wish?
Dare threaten me?
Our town is under siege.
What games are going to be shown? These streams don't have any plan in regards to the games that we play. It's usually just whatever people post that sounds fun.
On your mark.
Can I play Digimon TD again?
Land to defend.
I mean I can. I didn't necessarily dislike it, but combining the units in that game is really hard for me because they just aren't visually distinct enough or large enough for me to quickly see what needs to be combined, which, since it's a combining game, that's actually a really big disadvantage. Okay, 1200 gold. Let's go get a huge amount of investment into advanced farms. Okay, what bosses remain?
Allies' town is under siege.
Never mind. The game pinged it literally at the exact same time I asked the question. Okay.
We elves
Oh,
are
I messed
not
up that
easy
control
prey.
group.
How may I serve?
I've no time for games.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Alright, I'll go ahead to the bottom right, and I think the priests need to start getting some mana training. Their mana capacity is not good right now.
I am
Is
ready.
my aid required? Yes,
How
my
may I
friend.
serve?
Our allies' town is under siege.
Someone who has actually beat Digimon TD, it's a horrible mess. Do you just mean you don't enjoy the gameplay, or are you having the same problem that I do?
I have a land to defend. On your mark.
How may I serve?
Yep, zombies are getting pretty durable now. 1700 HP.
I am ready.
We elves are not easy
It-
prey.
Yeah, this final boss is actually shockingly weak. Yellow could probably solo him as is. I don't think... Never mind. But I don't think this boss has any AoE damage, which means if you have a large amount of army, it's pretty trivial. Did someone give me a lifesteal item? Where did this come from? I feel like anything that is designed for a single hero's attack boost would probably make a lot more sense to put on Gung, because he's a hero-only class. Yeah, seems like he would greatly benefit from the lifesteal over me.
What ails you?
Let's head to the top
We
left
elves are not easy prey.
Is someone injured?
and get another more priest mana upgrade. Okay, we can get a few more of these. Pretty soon, we'll now have enough advanced farms that we can justify getting rid of the regular farms. Actually, I guess that's a pretty good strategy. You get a lot of regular farms, then you get rid of them after you have enough money to get advanced farms.
More gold is required. Upgrade complete.
Should I go buy some ice cream? Yes or no? The correct answer to that question is you should have ice cream on hand. But the follow-up answer is yeah, why not? Unless coronavirus is an issue, that'd be a reason not to. Okay. Might not have enough time. Actually, you know what? I think you're right.
Our forces
I don't want to lose my base to this. We really don't have time for it.
Yes, my
I
friend.
have a land to defend.
Let's get some more movement speed when I can. Am I going to play some troll versus elves? Probably not. Troll versus elves isn't bad, but gameplay's pretty similar every
I have no
time.
time for games.
research complete. What?
Okay, let's get a level of healing power.
We elves are not easy prey.
So zombies are about 2 times as powerful as they were on night 1. They now have 540 life, whereas I'm pretty sure he had 300 when I checked earlier.
Is someone injured?
Why did yellow...
How may I serve?
You dare threaten me?
I am ready. I am honored. How may I serve? What is your wish?
Is my aid required?
I'm not sure why Capturn sent his gnolls here. I mean, I don't really
How
mind,
may I
but it
serve?
seems unnecessary.
I'll do my best. What is your wish?
Research complete. Our allies'
I was trying to
town
make
is
room
under
for the
siege.
gnolls to leave. I'm not really sure what his
No time
objective
for
is.
games.
I am ready.
Yes, my friend.
We elves are not easy
Okay, we can
prey.
use Dragon's Breath. It has a 1-minute cooldown, so 25% uptime on a 30% damage boost.
Our allies' town is
Okay,
under
boots are maxed out, so we don't need any more of those upgrades. Get some more priest healing power. Shop is... I have no idea. I think the shop usually appears as a hero icon, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, some of my archers are almost dead. I have to prioritize the skeleton archers. One hammer kills a skeleton archer, so it works out nicely. Do I play any zombie survival? What map are you specifically referring to? I play those games in general. But as far as playing a specific one on this stream, there's actually not any particularly good ones that I haven't beaten yet that I am planning to play. But if I have missed some, go ahead and post it, and I'll look into
No
it.
time for
How
games.
may I serve?
Okay, we'll kill this guy, then head to the top left.
Elves are not easy prey.
Or we go and help Pink. I guess we can help Pink. That's not much of a detour.
You dare threaten me?
What is your wish? Our allies' town is under siege.
Okay. Well, since I haven't converted yet, we'll go for the advanced archer strength. I'm thinking maybe we pivot to rifleman on like day 9, or alternatively we just get rid of the farms and go for more archers. Either should work.
Is someone injured? How may I serve?
I have a land to defend.
Is my
What is
aid
your wish?
required?
I am
I
ready.
have no time for games.
Okay. And it looks like that's most of the problem done in Pink's base. Yeah, he just needs to get a few archers, Pink, and get a choke point.
How may I serve?
Is my
I have
aid
a land
required?
to defend.
I dislike Vampirism because it's super dependent on everyone else playing it, which is a problem as I am awful at it, so I drag everyone else down. Yeah, I know that feeling. A lot of games that require extremely coordinated teamwork, if one person is much worse than the rest, it just kind of makes the game worse as a whole, and then of course that person kind of feels bad as
Yes, my
well.
friend.
What
Which
is
is
your
why
wish?
those types of games I'm usually not a huge fan
Is
of.
someone
I am
injured?
ready.
You dare
What
threaten me?
How
ails
may
you?
I serve? Our forces are under attack.
Oh, I just remembered why the archers are so slow. My hero, the game says it gets a movement speed upgrade, but it does not. So all of the archers are slowing down by like 50% to stick with my hero. Oh, almost just lost a priest there. Where's my hero is so slow. This game really needs to make the boots upgrade work on the hero.
We elves are not easy prey.
Okay. I should be able to get back just in time.
How may I
No
serve?
Is
time
my
for
aid
games.
required?
Worst case, we take minor losses, but green should be able to help a little bit with that. All bosses have been defeated, the final night approaches. Oh. I don't remember this happening last time. Okay. So, I guess it's night 10 now. Let's get some more walls up. This time we have a lot of bases, so I think we have pretty good odds of dealing with this, assuming it's evenly split between the players. But I don't even know if we'll get back in time. Okay, let's get the archer damage upgrade. I don't think we need more priest mana. Let's get some more melee unit durability, but I don't have quite enough wood because I'm spending it on the walls.
Our forces are under attack.
Job's done.
Oh, you know what? I have to break my hero away from this. My archers need to go faster. My hero can always blink in, but the archers cannot.
What is your wish?
Okay, priests are back first. Honestly, that's pretty good.
Our forces
And
are
then
under
we
attack.
can... The knights are almost back. Alright, that's working out.
On your mark.
I think one archer died. Or just taking a strange
We elves are
path.
not easy prey.
Or no, never mind. It was a group of 12, including the hero.
Job's done.
Your move.
Okay, I made it back just in time,
What is your wish?
with like 3 seconds to spare. So we're going to blink the hero in, put all my knights on hold position, bring them as far back as possible, and get the archers in attacking position. Now we'll get another archer damage upgrade, and hopefully we can handle 150 infected. Looks like Teal's here to help as well, so let me move my captain so he can come in.
What ails you?
I think it's a little premature to use the Dragon's Breath. We'll save that for when more units attack. Okay, I guess Teal didn't want to come into the base, which means he just messed up my hold position for nothing. Yeah, just keep throwing out hammers whenever possible, but prioritize the archers first and foremost. What else can I afford? Mithril plating. Guess that's it. We're good? Alright. For good measure, though, I will start upgrading my walls.
You dare threaten me?
Upgrade complete.
I've no time for games.
This background music is Halo? I can't tell at all. Yeah, but okay. Sounds similar enough to Warcraft 3 to me that if you hadn't mentioned it, I wouldn't have noticed. Guess we'll squeeze in another archer. Walls are down. 85 infected remain. Not too bad. Let's throw out another Stormhammer. Now's the time for Dragon's Breath. And I think that's all the army at my base. So let's start heading towards Pink. Hopefully prevent him from dying. Yeah, there's a very late roar. Just didn't actively think about it. Yeah, keep in mind the last time I played this, it was also like 100 infected, but I was the only base alive.
Yes, my friend.
Our allied town is
I
under
am your
siege.
servant. As you wish.
How may I serve?
Is my aid required? Right away. Of course.
Where's my hero?
We elves are not easy prey.
Yeah, all the zombies are down here.
How may I serve?
I have a land to
Is
defend.
someone injured?
What is your wish?
Very small donation from Blue.
Is someone injured?
Okay, priests are down, which means we also don't have the supply for more priests, which kind of sucks. Only these guys had a taunt ability. Most of my army looks like it's going to die here.
Fair enough. You dare threaten me?
Truth be told, though, I think you could kill every single one of these units with good micro and Stormbolt alone. Null economy is up? I don't know. Doesn't seem much better than the humans. Yellow almost killed me there.
Our town is under siege.
Okay, actually, this does have a very distinct feel to the music now. Okay, all zombies have been eliminated. We won.
I stand
Looks like we
ready.
got 300 or so kills. Not bad. Not sure what everyone else started with, so I don't know what the distribution was there.